Worst player from last season. Unfortunately, if you had to pick one, or I had to pick one, I agree, Salomon Rondon. Hello, welcome back to episode 4 of Up the Toffees. Let's go. Let's get talking Everton today. As of recording this video, we'll start with, as I've said previously, my favourite Brazilian, Richie. He's off to Spurs. It's pretty much a done deal as I'm recording. 50 million apparently with 10 million in add-ons. I am going to be sad to see the back of Richarlison. I would have rather him gone to PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, anywhere but Spurs really. I know he wants to play Champions League football and he wants to improve himself, and I've got no problem with that at all. But Spurs, yeah, them in the Champions League next season, but for how many seasons? It's not, Spurs are not regular Champions League at the moment, so it doesn't really make much sense to me. But there's obviously some decent wages he's going to get paid at Spurs, hopefully. And I will be, like I've just said, very sorry to see the back of Richarlison. Said previously as well, I know he's a pain in the arse to watch sometimes, but you've got to love the guy. He was passionate. He was always up for a tackle. He was always willing to give, I think, 100%, even though his chance to goal scoring ratio was probably not the best. But he's got people like Harry Kane and Son up front with him. And don't forget, Son was leading goal scorer in the Premier League last season with Mo Salah. So, yeah, that's it. I will, when I do my next episode, probably confirm that Richie is gone. But at the moment, it's pretty much a done deal to Spurs. I think he's just got to have a medical in the next few days while he's in Brazil, and then it'll all be signed, sealed and delivered. So that's enough of Richarlison for now. Harry Winks has been linked again, but apparently I read something today that Frank Lampard has now shelved that deal for some reason. Whatever the reason is, that deal is not going to happen. Am I happy about that? Probably. But it is what it is. If Frank Lampard knows something, or there's something out there which makes Harry Winks unbuyable, then there's no point in wasting money like we have done previously over the years on players who won't play or are always injured. But there you go, that's the Harry Winks situation touched on. So that might be the last we hear of that one, you never know. So, Anthony Gordon was also linked with Spurs. Where Spurs are getting their money from, I do not know, because Daniel Levy, I know a Spurs fan who I work with, and he always says Levy's tight-fisted. The Richarlison deal apparently has been thrown about with players left, right and centre. We've talked about that, I'm leaving that one there. But Anthony Gordon was also linked with Spurs. But I can't see Gordon leaving. He's at that age where he might as well stop. He's going to play regular. He's going to be a focal point in that team next season, 100%. He's going to be like our new talisman, I hope. And I hope he lives up to the hype that we've got around him, because he is a cracking little player. He's tricky, he likes to tackle, he'll run all day, and I would hate to see him go as well. So, also, the next one is a new home shirt, which, as of recording today, is due to be revealed tomorrow. So when I upload this video, you'll probably already have seen this image of the new home shirt. It looks pretty cool. Still got stake.com on the front, but I can't see that changing no matter how many people sign a petition. We've obviously signed a contract with them, so that's going to stay. What else have we got? Jordan Pickford is in talks for a new contract, and 100% I don't care what other people think of Jordan Pickford. Last season, everyone says Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin's goal kept us in the Premier League. Yes, it did. But if it wasn't for Jordan Pickford last season, we would have been relegated way before then. His save against Chelsea was save of the season, 100%. The game that we beat Man United 1-0 at home, obviously we won the Chelsea game as well because of Pickford. The Man United at home, the first 20 minutes, he made 4 outstanding saves to keep us in that game at 0-0. And then Gordon scored and we held out for a 1-0 victory. So Jordan Pickford, please, if you're watching, which you very much probably won't be, please sign that contract. You are an amazing keeper. You're England's #1 for a reason, and you proved that last year. He was linked with a move to Newcastle a few weeks ago, which I can never see happening because he's Sunderland born and bred. He will get crucified if he wore that black and white shirt. But that's Pickford, and I 100% hope he signs that contract very, very soon. And the talks are ongoing, paying what he wants. He's England's #1. He's the best keeper out there, in my opinion. All right, he's made the odd mistake. But all goalkeepers, all world-class goalkeepers have made mistakes in their career. David Seaman made mistakes. David James was terrible, but he was a good goalkeeper. The list is endless. The only person who I never saw make a mistake in his whole career was the wonderful Mr. Neville Southall, and I had a pleasure of watching him play. He was unreal in his day. So back to Pickford, sign that contract, let's get going forward. Right. A few little awards which I have seen on another website, which I have actually pinched for this video, but they're well worth a mention. Worst player from last season. Unfortunately, if you had to pick one, or I had to pick one, I agree, Salomon Rondon. We've got an Albion fan who I work with, and he liked Rondon. He said to me, he'll run and run and run, he'll work hard now, but that's not what we needed out of a striker when we signed him. We needed goals, and he scored 2. 1 in the league and a 2-1 defeat to Palace, I believe, and the other one was in the FA Cup tie against that non-league, whatever League 2, I can't remember who it was now. Anyway, worst player of the season, Salomon Rondon. Most improved player. I went down this road in the last episode, so I'm not going to dwell on this one. Alex Iwobi. I said back then, whatever Lampard said to that man worked, and it worked a treat. Or whatever he did to him, I don't know what he did, but I don't care because he was the most improved player last year. Goal of the season. We had some crackers, to be fair. Demarai Gray scored a cracker. Andros Townsend scored a cracker. But goal of the season has to go to Dominic Calvert-Lewin for his goal against Palace because of what it meant at that moment in time. It meant that we were staying in the Premier League. So that is it's a great diving header, don't get me wrong, but we scored better goals last season. But that has to be goal of the season for how much it meant to every single Everton fan, including me, who went absolutely ballistic and nearly trashed my house when that goal went in. Player of the season, touched on it previously, just Jordan Pickford. Like I said, I believe we would not be in the Premier League if it wasn't for Jordan Pickford. And people might argue that fact with me, but that's what I believe. I genuinely, some of his saves, like I said, I mentioned the 2 games against Chelsea and Man United as prime examples. He got us them 6 points, 100%. I know the goals scored won us the game, but his saves kept us in that games. And young player of the year, there's only one. There's only one you could give it to, and that is Mr. Anthony Gordon. We have unleashed a gem again in this player. He's amazing. I love him. Basically, I love him for his passion. He's skillful. He likes to tackle. He'll never stop running. Young player of the year, Anthony Gordon, 100% gets my vote on that one because there's been no other player like him since Wayne Rooney. And Wayne Rooney was that man. But obviously, like any other player, like we say with Richarlison, they're probably going to leave. If we're not challenging for Europe, or we're not in that top 5, 6 or 7, players are going to leave. We've got to understand that. And that's a sad state of affairs for me as an Everton fan who watched us in the mid to late 80s, getting to finals, winning trophies, winning the league, to then going steadily downhill to nearly hit rock bottom 3 times with games against Wimbledon, games against, I can't remember who it was now, Gareth Farley scored, Coventry City, and then again taking it to near enough the last game against Palace to win 3-2 to stay in the Premier League. Anyway, that's it for this episode 4 of Up the Toffees. Hope you all enjoyed. There will be lots more to come in the very near future. Like I said, quick recap. Harry Winksdale, not happening. Richarlison, goodbye, farewell, and good luck to you, sir, because you deserve it. I like you, and I hope you go on and win lots of trophies. Just don't score against us, please. Anthony Gordon's future, hopefully, is for the next few years, hopefully, a blue. New home shirt should be announced tomorrow as of recording this. So if I get this video up maybe quickly as possible, then that will be news. And then the awards, which I don't think many people can argue with my choices. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, don't forget the notification bell. Click all and you will get every single notification from me, Rob, at Rob's Homemade. So from Up the Toffees and me, Rob, thank you very much. Peace!